Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You see, I'm fighting against... I don't know what this is. So you can say in the comments if you know which language this is. So, my options. Cost control, supply, aerial, and fortify it. And as you can see, no fiery badgers. But aerial, a lot of HP. Start with bows. Things which is not the best with bows, but it's bows aerial so I can go Wraith. So that was my idea here, and I have a lot of HP. On my opponent's side, Marksman, Giant Training, and Rhino. A few good options. Marksman is good. Go Hounds. Training Spec is also very good. I like Training Spec. There is no shaft clear here, but you could go Vulcan and use the sledges at the start. But let's see what he does. And he went for the Marksman Spec, which is kind of bad for me, since I want to go air, and he will get a free level 3 Marksman on Hound 2, which is perfect to deal with Wraiths. So yeah, not great for me. At least we are going on a headbutt here. You see in the first round I'll just get more shaft, and you can expect that I'm going to take a beating, because where is my shaft clear? Yeah, there is no. And the Fangs instant lock on the sabers, so they won't even help with the crawlers. Which was my proposal. The Fangs should help deal with the crawlers. That no balls deal with the crawlers and Fangs try to kill the saber-tooths. They actually did a lot of damage to the sabers, but not enough. And didn't manage to kill a single hound or saber, just the crawlers. So yeah, very bad round. But I have a lot of HP, so I can take the damage. And here there is fucking coating, which could be useful, although it doesn't help the balls against the saber. But it helps against the other units, and I could save also for a Wraith. Even if my idea is for the Wraith to not be targeted at the start. My opponent got his Marksman, so I won't be able to cheese second round. He instantly gets something to answer my Wraith. And let's see if one Wraith is enough. I'm also going for my usual Crawler on the other side. And let's activate Quick Deploy. My opponent also went for Photon Coating. You can see me throwing a missile here. The idea was kill the hounds, maybe a few crawlers, and damage the saber-tooth. My opponent went for Fangs to protect his tower. Fangs behind too. And more crawlers. So, full shaft hound. Crawlers beat Fangs, but they will take some time. My missile here did a lot. My opponent went for the Photon Coating on his saber-tooth. It lasts 30 seconds. I should have put it on my Wraith. But Crawlers did their job and tower debuff. Problem is, where is my DPS to kill this saber-tooth? I don't have. So my Wraith has to kill it. It is now getting destroyed. At least killed almost all the Fangs. And hero crawlers going for the second tower. Tower debuff again. And they are going to kill. Together with the Fangs helping. You can see the Fangs shooting it. And level 3 Marksman destroyed by a few crawlers and Fangs. Here, don't really need any of those units. grabs can be good, but no when your opponent has Sabertooths in front. So I'm just going for the Mustangs. I don't pay any money for them, different from the 2 Fire Badgers, which could also be a decent option. You could sell one and use the other to pull units. But I'm just getting the Mustangs. I will keep them here for now, I think. And I will sell the barricade. And I am expanding my assault on the right side. Yeah, just sold the barricade. The Mustangs can be a little help on the DPS side right now, since I'm lacking it. If the balls die, the balls can also help DPS and kill the sabers, but I'm not killing everything else fast enough. Actually, if I grab a range on them, they could insta-lock on the sabers, but then they would not be chaff for the wraiths, which do need range that I don't have yet. My opponent did put marksman here, so he put more units than I expected. Even then, I think my units will be able to win, but this side took a beating. Now he has Mustangs, and I didn't use a missile. Last time I used a missile, that's why I won. Let's speed this. So I won the side I reinforced it, but that was not enough. And another defeat, but I still have more HP than my opponent. Here, very early nuke, but I don't need it. Intensive training can be very useful. As I said, I like intensive training. Problem is, having money to use it. Getting range and another wraith, and I'm almost out of money already. But I think I will sell the Mustangs, even if they were my top DPS, to give level to one of the wraiths. Let's activate quick deploy. Can see what the opponent's doing on his side. His Mustangs were also the top DPS for him. Oh, the power of Mustangs. But now my wraiths have range. It should help them. You can see he went for AA on the marksman. Kind of expected. I do have Land Cruiser, and no, didn't sell it, just upgrade this one and didn't have money to buy anything else. There. But you can see, dealt with the sabers faster, now that I have 2 wraiths to shaft clear. Marksman already locked on one, this marksman is locked on this one. But it's a level 2, so it is able to kill everything else before die. Can it kill it? Yes. And it managed to kill the marksman. But the other side won here again, even if by very little. Only the marksman and a few late things. But yeah, this one is one shot he kills this wraith, so no chance. Here, I don't really want any of those units, even if Radiance could be useful. But I will just grab the 5 Badger and sell, and double down on my wraiths. And Mechanical Division on the boss. So that increases my chaff potential on the ground. Because now every ball he kills turns into 5 crawlers. And I just doubled the damage and shaft clear potential of my Wraiths. So, very tech heavy round for me. I just don't have much money left just to get another ball. And I was thinking now what to do, because I think I still had one deployment left. My opponent went for factory, and I really wasn't expecting a factory. It's the ball here. It was to lock his hounds. But the factory is helping, so you almost everything before they spawned. You can see the difference it makes with the balls turning into crawlers, as I'm suddenly winning this side. But yeah, the other side is not going well. Also the 8 gun also helps out. But if I kill the marksman, it's victory. And he has nothing to do with my Wraiths now, and the Wraiths will kill the factory. And I'm at 2 times the speed, so it took them quite a long time to kill the factory. 2 level 1 Wraiths. But now they are 2 level 2 Wraiths. Here we have Incendiary Bomb, Heavy Armor, Rhino Assault. King here, don't really need the Incendiary Bomb. Heavy Armor could be useful. Rhino Assault won't do anything. I could use to protect myself, because I am vulnerable to Rhino Assault. And here I was thinking. But now I also have another problem to deal with. I end up choosing the Heavy Armor. I will put on this level 2 Wraith here. And since he is going Factory, I am going Abyss. So 1 Abyss here. Thankfully I am Aero Spec, so it's only 150 to unlock the Factory instead of 350. So it's a bit cheaper. Unlock the Abyss, not the Factory, Abyss. And Abyss should be able to deal with this Factory, even if he already has AA Marksman, which can kill the Abyss. The money left, I forgot to click deploy. My opponent did went for Incendiary Bomb. And more Factories. And explosive ammo on the Factories, which is a very good way to deal with the balls. With the balls that turns into crawlers. And with the fire here, you can see he overwhelmed my left side on the ground. And the marksman with AA can easily deal with the air. On this side, you can see I'm winning now with the Abyss. Great beam, the tower and the marksman, but can they deal with the other side? Tower debuff, and marksman is coming. One shot at the Abyss. And yeah, they can deal with the other side. So I need more Abyss. Here, amplifying core can be good for Wraiths, so I end up getting it, although I really shouldn't. I need the money more than I did the item, in reality. Because what kills the big units is the Abyss, not the Wraiths. You can see here, going for another Wraith here, because I was lacking shaft clear on this side. And 1 Abyss on this side now. And you can see that the last round I did nothing against the Rhino assault that could have happened here. If my opponent went for that instead of fire, he would have gotten maybe an even better deal than with the fire. Let me click quick deploy so we can see what he is doing. I already finished my round, 0 money left. One more Abyss, one more Wraith, and one Crawler, I think. Yeah, one Crawler here. Don't have money to get decks for my Abyss yet. And the opponent went for another factory. And more chaff. 2 crabs here, which are kinda strange. Don't know what was his idea with crabs. But here, great beam, tower debuff. And right side crumbled really fast, and left side also dies. Thanks to the tower debuff. Even if this marksman is doing a lot, look at the damage it does to an Abyss. It's level 5 marksman. But that's a lot of damage. And suddenly I am winning the Titan War. Forgot to remove the quick deploy. I just went for money. My opponent also went for money. Even if his is better instant money. Get 500 instantly. I have 600, but I can sell it in one time. But I can use the Mustangs, because my opponent could go for... Although I do have the Wraiths to deal with Wasps. Even if AA Wasps can beat Wraiths. But it's too big of an investment. Don't really need the Mustangs. Could have went for the other, because Mustangs are not that great as chaff when they have high explosive factories. So yeah, should have went for the same as him. But you can see one more Abyss, getting attack on the Abyss. Now they have Range Enhancement, so they won't be in front of the Wraiths, which can be good and bad. Because they were tanking for the Wraiths. At least lower level marksmen weren't able to kill the Abyss that fast. My opponent now has a level 2 factory and more factories and range on the factory too. And killing level 2, you can see it's not fast with level 1. But great beam, killed the marksman. Yeah, got the tower debuff. And now those marksmen have the free time to kill one of my Abyss on this side. But they die. And still my victory. 900 left. Didn't really want any of those. Actually, I want this one, but it's too expensive. And levels for my Abyss. You can see level 2 here now, level 2 here too. And I had 750 left. It's round 9. So you can see me grabbing Range Enhancement and missiles. So our missiles can be very good against marksmen. But my opponent decides to go for production. which is quite annoying. He also put units in here, which will distract my side. And went for the field maintenance sledges, which are really annoying for my Abyss to deal with. But missiles everywhere. Level 2 factory, blocking on the... Here I only have one Abyss, so you can see my right side got overwhelmed. And if the left is winning, but not as by much as it was before. Missile's doing great, you can see this Marksman's almost dead. So the missile idea is excellent. And there they go! Survived by very little. But it's a level 2 Abyss, and we had the debuff to help. And missiles go again. He's dead. And even with the counter to my current Abyss, I ended up winning the round and the fight. But if it had lasted longer, I would have to click vertical sweep. Vertical sweep is your way with factories to deal with Abyss to deal with production factory. Because it produces in front of it, the Abyss will target it and the beam will get to the factory too. So you kill the units being produced and hit the factory. So I would have to go for a third attack on the Abyss to fight against the production. I would probably end up having to go for Land Wraith eventually, if it lasted really long. Protect my Wraiths against the locks on the marksman. And give them a lot of range so they could shaft clear safely. Because I was having a little shaft clear problem, as you saw. You can see the difference here. The Abyss has much more range than the Wraith. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.